Yo guys, what is up? That took me 3 seconds to actually talk. But I'm talking now, and you better like it. And if you don't, then why do you watch me? Because I like to talk. So you should probably stop watching me if you don't like hearing talking. So yeah. Anyway, today we're going to be learning about JavaScript. And I'm going to get more in detail about that after the intro. Guys, so I know you thought my intro was really confusing, which it probably was. I mean, I don't get confused because I'm just the smartest person on planet Earth. So basically, what I'm actually going to be telling you is how basically the basics of JavaScript. There might be a few slides of HTML there, but I'm going to be sharing you the basics of JavaScript that really no other YouTubers will share on their channels. And I don't know why, but they will never share the basics of JavaScript. They're just going to be showing you some super long, complicated method to get, I don't know, to build Facebook Google-ness. And that's a text from my friend. Yeah, we were playing some archery a little earlier than this. Archery is an iMessage game, and I am not promoting it, and I will not leave a link. But you might want to play it. It's really fun. I swear. Okay, I'm getting a little off topic here. But basically, I'm not going to be doing this through my normal way of just making a file and doing it. I'm actually going to be doing this through a slideshow, and this might happen a few more times. I don't know. But tell me what you think about it in the comments about the slideshow instead of the TextMate file. So this is just going to be beneficial because you need to know the basics of JavaScript, just how it works and everything, so you can get a good grip on it, all right? And then maybe if we have time, extra time in the video, I might actually go into a little bit of a code and do all the techie stuff. But as you watch more videos of mine, you're just gonna keep getting more value content, more content, more content, and we're just gonna keep going up, 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 up on the difficulty levels. So anytime you wanna, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, but we're just gonna keep going up and up, and you gotta know your basics before you know the advanced Google making things. So I'll see you in the slideshow. Guys, we are not going to be at this blank screen for very long, so let me get right into the slideshow, alright? It's the only thing that says slideshow on there. So let's open up our PowerPoint. It's actually a PowerPoint, not a slideshow. I'm sorry if I misguided any of you, alright? Man, I'm not as funny as I think. Alright, PowerPoints take forever to do it. So what's coding? Contents, this is for an actual thing. So it's like learning a new language is like learning an actual new language, except you only have to type it, you don't have to speak it. It's pretty nice. Different languages for different purposes. I'll get into that a little later. So basically we have JavaScript, HTML, CSS, Java, C++, C Sharp, Python, ORL, PHP, all the whatever languages. Like some of these you won't learn, some of these you will learn. I just got a text. Please say I won or lost. One sec. I'm sorry, guys. I have to check. Okay, I won. I'm a winner. I feel good about myself. So a front end is something that the user will be able to see. Something cool, you know. Something like basically graphic design. That's something like Java deals with, CSS deals with, HTML deals with. There's the languages I'm teaching you are all front end because back end's a little complicated, dude. It's just complicated sometimes. So yeah, your back end is basically just like keeping track of stats. The user can't see what's happening on the back end. YouTube is keeping track of your habits, or blog, or retargeting you with your ads. It's all the stuff you don't see that's keeping track of what you're doing. So the person who owns this software can actually see what's going on. So basically, he can see all that good stuff for marketing purposes, and mostly marketing purposes. Sometimes it could be used to like just make your experience a little better, but front end is always something graphic. So here we go. Let's get into the meaty stuff. A variable. Usually they're abbreviated as var in coding, and you're just going to put these in the beginning usually. They're just holding your data values so that, and they can be changed at any moment. So that's a pretty terrible description, so I am actually going to go into this thing right here and show you what a variable is. If it will open. Alright, so these right here, they're variables. You say var to make sure that it's a variable, cancel, and then you name it right here. I'll get into the naming part a little later, and then you put an equals to it and tell them what it equals. Now this is like complicated stuff that we'll get to down in the road. Like another variable, move length, you just set it to 80, and that's just this is pixels right here for me at least, because this is a checkers game. It's gonna be moving 80 pixels. Okay, so that's the variable. So now, a function is basically to make less code for yourself. It's, say you want to have it, say you want to have your code, you want your code to make multiple balls, all right? Multiple little circles, all right? So first you're gonna make a function that you're gonna find what will draw the circle, and that's your function, right? You're gonna say like function name, draw a circle with your little parentheses here, right? And then you can use that function to draw multiple circles, or you can get another function that's just like draw multiple circles with this thing right here. All right, with this little thing. And then you can just be like draw circle, draw circle, draw circle, and then you can put them in random spots with math.random and stuff. And then you can put functions inside of functions with less code for yourself. I spelled yourself wrong. Wow, I'm dumb. So basically, like I said, how to name things. This goes for a function and a variable. And when you're naming things, you always have to name them what they're gonna do, because usually when you're coding, at least in a job, you're gonna have to be able to give your code to someone else, and they're gonna be able to have to understand it, modify it, correct it, do all that good stuff. So if they can't understand what your variables and functions mean, then you're not getting a job, dude. Also, for naming things, there's this thing called camel case. You don't have to do it, but I definitely recommend you to do it. I mean, I don't do it, but I don't know. I just recommend you to do it. I just don't like doing it. It's called camel case. It's basically where you capitalize every second word. You can't capitalize the first word, but you capitalize the second word and every word after it. Not letter, but word after the first. The first, never capitalized. Second and beyond, they're always capitalized because that's just camel case. And let's move on to our next slide, dude. And yeah, I'm not showing it to you in presenter mode. It's kind of sad. Operators. Operators are the equal sign, the plus sign, the minus sign, the multiply sign, the divide sign. They do all that good stuff. The and sign, the or sign. Basically, yeah. Let me just show you. The and sign, the or sign, which I forgot how to do. I'm really dumb. I'm sorry. But you get what I'm saying. You get the gist of things. Like, yeah. Now you got if-else statements. If-else statements are just like, hey, yo, if this happens, like, let's just put up a condition really quickly. Like, if my computer crashes, or the computer next to me crashes, then make Trump's wall. Like that's an example of it. Not a good example, but it's an example nonetheless. All right? That's an if else statement. And then then you go else, basically if anything else besides that happens, don't build Trump's wall. Like whatever. And then you have comments. It's not usually for you, like what's going on in your code, hopefully. But it's for other coders when you just hand it over, because like I said before, you're not going to get a job if people you hand your code over to can't understand your code. So you're going to have to use comments so other people can use it and modify it and do that. And that's it. Like, yeah, this is for a presentation. I'm not funny. But that's it, guys. That's really all you have to be able to do. That's like the very basics. And I'll be teaching you some other things next video. So, dude, subscribe, comment, subscribe. And when you subscribe, by the way, hit the bell notification so you're notified when we get new videos, because that's a good idea. You just want to be notified when you get videos, all right? It's a good idea, all right? So, I guess I'll be seeing you next time, guys.